So we just finished up a little ride in our DFYRS Coffindodger AC Park Pants, and we had a really great time riding in them. And in this video, we're gonna tell you everything you need to know if you're interested in purchasing these pants for yourself.
DFYRS is a small mountain bike owned company based out of Newcastle, England.
It's a small mountain bike owned company.
And DFYRS is a small rider owned company based out of Newcastle, England.
DFYRS makes high performance trail wear with a sort of streetwear influence. You can kind of tell just by the patterns that they use and like the logos. It sort of has like a tattoo sort of edgier style to it, which I think looks really cool. So we just want to mention before we get into the video that DFYRS was kind enough to send us these pants, and they didn't say we had, oh yeah, thank you very much. They didn't say we had to say anything particular about these pants either, so all the opinions in this video are totally 100% our own.
And they don't get to see this video before we post it either.
Yeah, right. We could post anything.
Yeah, we could have said they suck.
Schmear campaign.
What is the word? Ew.
Schmear campaign?
It sounds horrible.
It doesn't mean poop.
I hate that. So AC stands for all conditions. So that means that you can wear these pants in any condition. And the whole back panel is waterproof. So you don't have to worry about splashing when you're riding. So it's like where it really counts.
Yeah, definitely. And then with that, the front is actually vented as well, which is really cool. So you have the waterproofing, like you said, where it matters. And the front, you're a little bit more flexible, a little bit more breathable, which is really nice. These pants feature a four-way stretch, so you can really move around in these pants and not feel restricted at all. There's elastic in the waistband, which is really cool. There's elastic down here by the ankles, which is really nice. So it sort of has like a nice form fit, which just kind of keeps the pants out of your drivetrain, which is a really nice touch.
Yeah, I noticed when I was riding that I could barely feel the pants. So that tells me that it has a great amount of stretching and bending, and kind of like it doesn't even feel like it's like catching or uncomfortable. It's very comfortable wearing these pants. All right, and then we have these Ballisteq knee panels here. If you crash, they don't rip as easily. They're made out of this special material. And they feel kind of interesting. They have like a little texture on them. But yeah, they should help with no tears when you fall.
Yeah, and the cool thing about DFYRS too is they actually have a crash replacement scheme. So if you crash in these pants within 1 year of buying them and you damage them in any way, they actually will give you 40% off another pair of pants, which is pretty sick.
That's nice.
Yeah. So I think my favorite thing about these pants in general is the Moto-style belt buckle. So this is super nice, and this is my biggest gripe with most mountain bike pants when they have just like the Velcro loops or something like that, or they just don't come with a belt at all. These have a kind of built-in ratchet strap, which just works super well. And I went with the size extra large. You got a size small, right?
Yeah.
So Katie got a size small. I feel like we definitely got like bigger sizes maybe than we would normally get in other brands. So that's something definitely to note. And you want to go off the waist measurement.
I think my size was normal.
Your size is normal. I definitely sized up a little bit. I usually wear a large, and I wanted the extra large just because I wanted more of a baggier fit. So I feel like the fit's really good though.
Yeah.
I maybe could have went for a large if I wanted like a tighter fit. But again, I really like the Moto buckle because I just feel like the pants stay super secure. And I was actually able to load them up with my phone, a bunch of GoPro batteries, my keys, and they weren't sagging, they weren't drooping, which was super nice.
I also noticed that they're really easy to get on and really easy to get off because there's no button. It's just like one ratchet thing. Like, so sometimes there's like a extra button here. There's just a zip and this ratchet, and that's it.
Yeah, it's like super simple, goes on super easily. So yeah, that, and then also the gripper in the back is super nice.
Oh yeah, and the gripper in the back, that helps your pants not fall down, so that's nice.
Yeah, I feel like having your pants stay up is honestly like, it sounds like something that, you know, pants should stay up, right? But riding bikes, a lot of the times for me, I'll watch videos of myself and like my pants will be sagging, and I'm like, I'm not really trying to have my pants sag while I'm riding bikes. It just doesn't feel good. It doesn't make me feel like the kit that I'm wearing feels secure on my body. And when I really feel secure that my clothes are on me and not falling down or drooping, I feel like I'm just more locked into riding, which is super important for me.
So you know how like when you're riding your mountain bike and you're like in this position a lot, just kind of like crouched down? This back area here has more space for that, and I feel like that's kind of nice because then you know it's not going to be like riding down or anything, or
yeah, like more space for the booty.
Yeah.
It's true though. It's literally what it is. Like it's like when you're standing, it's like, oh, you know, I got space for more junk in the trunk.
Like a little
but then
bit
when you're like that, you're like, oh, this is how they fit.
And it's like up at the top too, which makes sense because when you bend down, then that's where the stuff goes.
Exactly. So like the pants are meant to fit you when you're like this, you know, which makes sense. So these pants come with a premium price tag, but it's not for nothing because they really put a lot of attention into detail. Little things like the YKK zipper is a really nice touch. I always know that just from like, you know, knowing a little bit about clothes is like, you want the YKK zipper. That's like the best zipper that you can get. It's never gonna go bad. I also really like that it has the embroidery, which is really cool. A lot of pants just kind of throw like an iron-on type deal, but these are actually embroidered, which I just think adds a lot of extra steez. Yeah, it's gonna last forever. It looks really cool.
Those little stickers, they always peel off, but embroidery does not peel off.
Exactly. These are built to last for sure. Like they feel super legit.
So the one thing that I noticed that I feel like I need is a zipper over here on the side so that I can put my knee pads on underneath. Yeah. Like out in the parking lot so I don't have to take my pants off because that's embarrassing. I wouldn't want to do that out in public.
Yeah, you'd almost have to like wear something underneath it or like put your knee pads on at the house before you go out or something. So that can be a little bit tricky. I get that. The other common limitations of these pants are just that they're the all conditions version. They do have a dry conditions version, which is a little bit lighter. This is not gonna be the best pant to pedal around in the summertime, in the warmer months. So you'll definitely wanna take that into consideration. The only other thing that I saw that people were maybe complaining about is that they're not fully waterproof, which again, I like that they're just waterproof in the back because if they were fully waterproof, then they would just be like sauna suits in the summer. So I feel like a lot of times the limitations are just trade-offs, and luckily DFYRS has a bunch of other options too. So you can probably find pants from them that will suit your riding conditions, riding style, etc. Other than that, I like these pants. They're really cool. They're really cool, honestly. I was following DFYRS on Instagram like long before they ever reached out to us about doing this collab, and I always thought they were super cool. They definitely come at a premium price tag, so that's probably why I didn't pull the trigger, but I feel super blessed that they were able to send me a pair of these pants. And I think that if you have the ability to purchase these pants for yourself, it's a worthwhile investment because these will be pants that last a really long time. They also put a lot of thought into how they make these pants and the materials that they use, so they're a little bit more sustainable than some of the other options out there, which I really like. And all in all, you know, if you can really invest into your riding kit, you're going to get a lot out of it because I'm a true believer that the things you use every day are worth investing in, and riding pants are something you get a lot of use out of.
Yeah, so I agree with you on the eco-friendly thing. I think that's awesome. I mean, like, if you can still make it look really cool and also be eco-friendly, that's so hard, I feel like. And that's a great feat of nature.
Yeah, I feel like they really know what they're doing, and I know DFYRS takes a lot of feedback from their customers, which is really cool. They have like a tight-knit community that, you know, they actually use these pants, they use their products. They're a rider-owned company, which is really cool. So it all kind of circles back and just kind of creates a better product at the end of the day.
And their packaging came in a brown paper bag.
Yeah, true.
No
it did.
plastic at all. It was just eco-friendly. Like, it was so nice. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, that was cool too. Yeah. So yeah, I honestly feel like that's basically the wrap on these pants. As far as, you know, Nick and Katie's stamp of approval, I would say that these are certified bussin', and you should definitely pick up a pair of them. Be sure to like the video, and thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you guys in the next one.